Hello traders, and welcome back to my channel. Today, I'll be discussing how I successfully cleared the Funding Pips challenge. In this video, we'll cover the rules, the strategies I employed, and at the end, I'll share a valuable tip that helped me succeed. Let's dive into the details. As you can see, this is the home page of Funding Pips. Here, you have access to 3 different account types: student, practitioner, and master. Initially, you'll start with the student account. After clearing this phase, you'll be upgraded to the practitioner account, and eventually to the master account. If you plan to purchase new challenges in the future, those will also be displayed here. Additionally, you can monitor the days traded, the number of trades, and the current status of each account. Now, let's take a closer look at the details. As you can see, the student account has been traded for 4 days, while the practitioner account shows 2 days, making a total of 6 days. Initially, the plan was to complete it in 4 days. You'll also notice that the number of trades taken is 51, whereas the planned number was 20. Why these discrepancies? I'll explain that in a minute. But first, let me show you the status of our master account. The master account status currently shows onboarding. This means they are in the process of connecting to the risk management framework. There are specific rules and conditions we must adhere to while managing the master account. I'll cover those details in a separate video. Now, let's dive into the details of how I cleared the student account. As you can see, the account was initiated on June 7th and successfully completed by June 12th. Let's select a custom date range to visualize the performance graph. As you can see from the graph, there were highs and lows throughout this journey. Every trader will experience these fluctuations during their trading career. It's a natural part of the process. Now, let's break down the performance day by day. You can see I had 3 big winning days and 1 small win. But, if we look closely at the number of trades taken on those winning days, it's 5 trades per day. However, on June 9th, I ended up taking 25 trades, which is a clear case of overtrading and breaking my own rules. Before we dive into the rules and strategies, let me show you my practitioner account as well. After that, we'll discuss the rules, strategies, and a crucial tip that helped me clear the Funding Pips challenge. Now, looking at my practitioner account, you can see that it started on June 13th and ended on the 14th. I'll quickly show you the graph and then go over the trades day by day. The same rules were applied here as well. So, now let's dive into the rules and my strategy as a beginner. I've been following trading for the last 4 years, and there are countless strategies in the trading world. New models and ideas are constantly being created by all these brilliant traders around the globe. Like many beginners, I also chased after 100% profitable strategies and easy strategies. But after all this time, I've come to realize that price action is king, and following the trend is crucial because in trading, the trend is your friend. So, let's talk about my strategy. I keep it simple with price action and Fibonacci retracement. In terms of price action patterns, I primarily focus on flag patterns. That's really the essence of my strategy. Now let's move on to rules. My rules are based on solid risk management principles. Here's how I planned it. Risk management, I aimed for a 1% risk per trade, which amounts to $50 per trade. Risk to reward ratio, my target was set at a 1:2 risk to reward ratio. The reasoning behind this setup was straightforward. For the student account, the profit target was $400. I divided this target by 2, which gave me a daily target of $200. I planned to take 5 trades per day. Even if I lost 3 trades, I would still end up in profit if any 2 trades hit the target. And if those first 2 trades were successful, I wouldn't need to risk anything for the rest of the day. However, as you saw, I broke this plan by taking 25 trades in one day. This happened because I was up by $180 and was just $80 away from clearing the account. I decided to take a 1 trade, risking $80. Unfortunately, it resulted in a loss, which triggered my emotions, leading me to break the basic rule. This is why you should follow my journey to get a real view of how beginners trade. You'll see the impulsiveness and emotional trading decisions, unlike watching seasoned professionals with 10 to 20 years of experience who rarely make mistakes. You can watch me and learn from my mistakes about how not to trade. Back to the rules. Rule 1, 5 trades per day. Rule 2, maintain a 1-to risk to reward ratio. Rule 3, never risk more than $50 on a single trade. Tip: I know this has been a long video for you guys, and here comes the most awaited part. Funding Pips doesn't allow us to trade during news events in the master account, but we can take advantage of these events during the 2 evaluation phases. Utilize the volatility that occurs during news events to maximize your gains, following the set of rules I provided. If you need any assistance with news trading strategies, feel free to comment below the video. And if you are planning to purchase the Funding Pips Challenge, use the link in the description. If you've watched this far, you guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support. Let's grow together from zero to hero. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Happy trading.